Please start your question.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. After I read Stefanus Gunawan research proposal, I have two questions for Stefanus Gunawan. First, for the first question, what makes you interested to use audiobook in your research? And second question, why you choose SMAN 1 Kayan Hilir as a place to do your research? Is there your previous senior high school?
Right, thank you very much for the question. So for the question number one, why I choose audiobooks in my research, because in my opinion, audiobooks are interesting media because first, it is used native speaker to read the text, and it can cover lots of skills in audiobooks like in my research, listening, reading, and pronunciation, and also the intonation, and then the vocabulary. And then the second reason is because audiobooks are flexible. Here, flexible means that we can listen to audiobooks on any media, such as smartphone, tablet, computer, and etc. And also we can listen to the audiobooks anytime and anywhere we want and we can. That's all from me. Is that clear for you?
That's clear. Thank you.
Is that all?
Yes, sir.
Alma, have you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. The next discussion is Atika Yuni. Please have your time.
All right. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for the opportunity. So after I read the Gunawan's proposal, I have three questions. My first question is how do you analyze the data that you collect after pre-test and post-test? I mean, how do you measure your data collection? Because you don't include the formula to know that your research is effective or no. Karena kan research Gunawan kan pre-eksperimental. Jadi kan seharusnya pakai formula, cuma Gunawan tidak memasukkan formula atau rumusnya gitu. Jadi bisa dijelaskan, Gunawan?
Alright. Firstly, I'm sorry because I forgot to add the formula. To measure the data in this research, I will use the t-test because t-test is a test to measure the difference between the means of continuous variable of the data, the pre-test and the post-test. And thus the t-test could compare the means of the pre-test and post-test to see if any differences between them that are significant.
All right, Gunawan. So the next question, my second question is, you will conduct this research in SMA Negeri 1 Kayan Hilir, right? And then, are the student is familiar or usually use audiobook in learning? Karena kan research yang akan Gunawan lakukan itu kan eksperimental, pre-eksperimental. Jadi, apakah mereka itu sudah pernah menggunakan atau belum itu? Dan mungkin itu alasan dari Gunawan ingin menggunakan ini di sekolah itu. Mungkin bisa jelaskan?
Yes, the reason why I choose my previous school for this research because yes, the teacher and the student are unfamiliar with the audiobooks, and that's why I want to introduce them what is that audiobooks are very good for the media to use to teach, especially in teaching listening.
All right. So my last question maybe same as Alma. I want to know what is the reason you choose audiobook that to improve student listening listening comprehension level. I mean, what is the reason that your research is different from other research that use audiobook?
All right, thank you very much. First, I would like to answer why I choose the audiobooks. Same as I answer Alma's question, because in my opinion, audiobooks is an interesting media. Like what I say, we can listen to the audiobooks on any media like smartphone, tablet, computer, etc. And also we can listen to the audiobooks anytime and anywhere we want. For why this research is different from the previous research, because in this research I conduct and at my previous school, which is SMA Negeri 1 Kenhilir, that is unfamiliar with the audiobooks. I think that's all from me.
All right, thank you very much for your answer my question. So that's all. Maybe I will suggest you some point in your research question. Your question is one, right? Like how effective of using audiobook to improve student listening comprehension level. Maybe I suggest you to add more a question such like is the use of audiobook effective to improve student listening comprehension levels? And then if yes, how effective of use audiobook to improve student listening comprehension? But it up to you if you want to add more questions or no, but it's okay. And then in your data analysis, yes, I think you can include your formula that you will use to analyze your data. Also in validity and reliability, I think you need to include the formula, not only the mention like formula KR21, but you write the formula rules. So that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank
Okay,
you very much,
very
Atika,
much,
for the suggestion.
Atika Yuni. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, to my turn. The first thing that I want to comment is your presentation and also other presentation ya. Kita sudah yang ke berapa? Mahasiswa kelima, termasuk nanti Yubelia juga yang keenam ya. Presentasi saya kira harus diperbaiki ya. Nanti presentasinya jangan seperti itu, terutama PPT-nya ya. The presentation slides should be improved. Yang namanya juga PowerPoint ya, PowerPoint kan harusnya yang ditampilkan di slide itu adalah poin ya. Jadi pointer namanya. Jadi jangan paragraf dimasukkan ke situ ataupun tulisan kalian copy paste seperti itu, tidak ya. Harus pointer. Bila perlu adalah dengan bila perlu itu menggunakan image atau table ya, pointer lah intinya ya. Misalkan di introduction, jadi ada berapa poin yang ingin kamu sampaikan, misalkan 3 poin. Jadi poin pertama itu tentang misalkan why listening, misalkan kan, what's the importance of listening. So in your case, listeningnya menjadi masalah, misalkan bahwa kita belajar bahasa Inggris itu agak sulit belajar listeningnya karena sangat jarang di training, misalkan secara khusus di sekolah dan lain sebagainya seperti itu. Pointer kedua misalkan tentang sumber belajarnya, misalkan it is walaupun misalkan it is easy to find listening resources, tetapi to find listening resource that is suitable for student are not easy, misalkan seperti itu. Jadi pointer-pointer itu harus ditulis ya dengan bila perlu tuh dengan tulisan yang warna-warni untuk sesuai dengan highlight yang kita inginkan. Itu yang disebut dengan PowerPoint ya. Jadi jangan semuanya kalian masukkan ke situ. Jadi nanti akhirnya jadi baca kan, seharusnya jangan baca. Dan oleh karena itu presentasi itu memang harus latihan. Jangan tanpa latihan nanti kalau seminar itu langsung istilahnya tanpa persiapan maksud saya. Jadi harus dipersiapkan namanya kita mau seminar itu ya, dilatih dulu gitu. So, something like that. Oke. Selanjutnya di sini adalah tentang your proposal ya. Mungkin dalam saya ginikan aja. Dalam feedback saya yang lalu, saya pasti sudah menyinggungnya gitu ya, the use of audiobooks to improve listening comprehension. Nah, pada kesempatan ini saya akan mengulanginya lagi ya. Kelemahan atau kalau mungkin masalah atau kelemahan dari judul ini adalah audiobooks untuk listening ya. Ini adalah sesuatu yang ya bagaimana ya, kalau yang namanya belajar listening pasti dengan audio gitu. Jadi kalau listening kita pasti mendengar kan gitu, karena nggak mungkin belajar listening kita menulis itu kan nggak mungkin. Ya tetaplah prosesnya adalah proses listening. Kalau listening ya pasti audio. Gitu ya. Nah di sini penggunaan audiobook. Jadi misalkan menggunakan audio untuk mengajar listening. Itu kan sesuatu yang ya mesti pakai audio gitu kan. Nah di situ agak lemahnya gitu. Kecuali misalkan mengajar listening dengan menggunakan games, nah, gitu kan? Karena games itu bisa digunakan, bisa untuk entertainment, bisa untuk main-main, bisa juga untuk mungkin vocabulary. Tapi kamu mengajar listening dengan game misalkan gitu, misalkan ya. Nah kalau gitu istilahnya dari segi judul tuh tidak masalah. Ya. Oke. Tapi ada tapinya. Tapi adalah judul ini sudah saya setujui. Kenapa? Karena ada books-nya itu, jadi audio books. Ya. Mungkin ada khususnya, ya kekhususan. So perhaps you will emphasize the uniqueness of audio books. Ya. Why you think that audio books is possible to improve or to help student learn English. In this case is listening. Nah, oleh karena itu, audiobook itu menjadi sesuatu yang sangat penting dalam riset kamu. You have to argue a lot about why you have to use audiobooks. Nah, seperti itu. Jadi oleh karena itu di introduction-nya kamu harus berargumen gitu. Kenapa audiobooks? Nah, coba saya mau dengar langsung dari Stefanus. Kenapa kira-kira? What's the specific reason why you choose audiobook, not other material, not audio, not listening materials, not other listening materials.
My personal opinion, because audiobooks are flexible, sir. I mean, we can listen to the audiobooks anywhere and anytime we want in lots of media like our smartphone or our computer.
But other material also can be listened, right? Can be heard anytime, anywhere. Kan bukan kita bisa mendengar audio material, audiobook maksud saya, itu anytime, anywhere itu kan bukan karena audiobooknya. Ya buktinya kita bisa juga mendengar news, mendengar ya anything ya, apalagi dalam sekarang ada YouTube ya, so you can listen, you can even have the application ya for radios around the world, for example like that. Maksud saya yang karena audiobooknya gitu. Kira-kira apa? Kenapa audiobook itu menjadi something important in your case?
Karena audiobook itu selalu menggunakan native speaker, sir. Jadi
bukannya audiobook itu pakai ini, pakai aplikasi. Apakah kamu akan menggunakan aplikasi?
Dari audiobooks yang saya dapatkan dari internet itu, di situ ada tertulis nama orang yang membacakan audiobooks itu, sir. Jadi saya
bisa kasih contoh nggak saya? Maksud saya audiobooknya di mana? Ada nggak kamu menjelaskan dalam your proposal? Did you?
Ada saya masukkan
di mana? I cannot see your explanation. Where?
Di terminologi, sir.
Oh, terminologi malah. I thought that you talk about this. Terminology here. Audiobook is voice recording of the text. So audiobook can be exact word by word version of the book or a bridge version. The other will use this because of Winn-Dixie by Kate DiCamillo, which I got from the internet. Nah harusnya nggak bisa which I got from the internet. Harusnya you give that I reveal from, gitu. From-nya itu harus namanya alamat. Kalau internet, wah, gimana cara nyarinya? Harusnya sudah langsung alamatnya ada di sini. Let me check. Ya. Supaya kita ini bisa lihat maksudnya apa gitu. Bentar ya. Apakah itu kamu download begitu?
Iya, sir. Saya download audiobooks-nya.
Di sini harus bayar pula. How did you get it? Is it free or you buy it?
Yeah, it's free, sir. I use the trial.
Jadi seperti apa itu? Jadi apakah karena kamu penjelasannya sangat sedikit ya tentang itu. Oke lah I will come to that question later. Ya intinya adalah ya my point is that your keywords ya in your research is audiobooks. Ya, sekali lagi adalah audiobooks. Di sini kayaknya the only keywords ya yang penting benar itu adalah audiobook. Jadi kamu harus jelaskan bukan definisi biasa, definisi yang spesifik in your research. Now, alright. So in introduction, ini introduction-nya pun seperti agak kurang gitu ya, kurang you need to write more, yeah, because it's, yeah, you might need to write about one more page, ya, 1 halaman lagi lah baru kayaknya, atau kalaupun tidak minimal setengah halaman lagi lah gitu minimal. So you have to write more.
Oh, bang putih nggak digoreng kali. Telur merah bisa.
Okay.
Aku bisa ya sih.
Research question.
Pedas, pedas. Iya.
Halo.
Pedas, digorengkan.
Siapa nih yang tidak mute? Mana sih? Please mute your audio, microphone. All right. The research question, ya, research question kalau untuk pre-eksperimental itu minimal 2, ya. Tapi biasanya 2 lah, bukan minimal. Biasanya 2, ya. How effective and what, bukan how effective. Yang pertama itu adalah is it effective? Ya, pertanyaan ini kan, is the use of audiobook in FL Classroom effective in, ya kan itu, in improving or in teaching, in improving student listening. Nah, yang kedua baru how effective is it. Itu hubungannya nanti dengan dengan rumus T, ya, rumus T, ya, T-test. Nanti kan untuk mengukur how much effective, ya, whether your treatment is effective or not effective. Ya. Nah, nanti research question-nya disesuaikan, maksudnya research purpose disesuaikan dengan research question yang sudah diperbaiki. Research significance saya skip, kemudian research variable, independent variables, the use of audiobook in EFL Classroom yang tadi yang you bilang nih ya, in EFL Classroom. Kemudian dependennya adalah student listening comprehension. Ya bolehlah skill ataupun mastery, tambah itu lebih pas. Null hypothesis, ya saya kira it's okay. Ini, aduh, kita udah kehabisan waktu. Ya, listening comprehension, audiobooks. Nah, ini sekali lagi tadi diperbaiki, bukan which I got from internet. Sudah by Kate Di Camilo, reveal from gitu, sebutkan alamat internetnya. Oke, kemudian selanjutnya frame of theory. Saya kira ini sudah saya bahas kemarin ya dalam feedback saya. Pasti saya sudah bicara masalah kalau misalkan pre-eksperimental itu berarti riset kita tentang teaching. In most cases ya, in students interest itu kalau tentang kalau pre-eksperimental itu pasti tentang teaching gitu. Teaching apa? In your case is teaching listening. So that's why here you should talk about teaching first. Jadi teaching listening in EFL context, for example, like that. Jadi you talks about that, and then you try to define, yeah, what's listening comprehension, the skills involved. I mean, what skills should be trained and so on like that. So in here, yeah. Nah, the second part of your literature review should have audiobooks, ya. Nah, audiobooks itu yang kita bahas itu ya lebih kepada karakteristiknya, mungkin the availability-nya. Karakteristik yang what I mean here is that why audiobook? What's specific audiobook? Why audiobook is important, is useful, for example, like this, is easier. You don't need to talk about the history of audiobook. I think that's too much. Yeah, Jangan bicara masalah sejarahnya ya, langsung aja di audiobooks. Mungkin types of audiobooks where you can which I mean whether the availability of audiobooks. Perhaps that's more important to be explained ya, rather than the history. Ya, sekali lagi the history tidak perlu ya. Advantages, okay lah, you can talk about advantages or disadvantages of audiobooks, but more important is you talks about perhaps the as I said, the characteristics, yeah, the explanation about our audiobook. Now there are many kinds actually of audiobooks. As far as I know, yeah, audiobooks, the sound from audiobooks from application. So this is actually from computer. So the sound is computer. Makanya saya kepingin tahu sebenarnya ini tadi kan audiobooknya itu audiobook yang soundnya itu kita bikin, maksudnya adalah the real human person, native speaker as what we said, atau audiobook itu sebenarnya speakernya adalah komputer. Kalau majority that I know yang di artikel-artikel jurnal artikel itu ada audiobooknya, audionya maksud saya. Jadi when we play, so the computer will read the article for you. Tapi kamu bilang ini oleh orang karena itu by. Atau kalau by itu sebenarnya not necessarily the sound is from the writer. So by there means written by. Jadi cerita itu ditulis oleh siapa tadi itu, Kate siapa gitu kan. Itu bukan berarti suaranya adalah suara Kate ketika itu. Kita harus cek ya. We have to check the book. That's why I really need to check that one. Nah, kalau dia nanti soundnya komputer ya jadi kan susah. Masa kan kita berlatih listening dari komputer kan? Soundnya nanti kalau namanya juga mesin dia tuh nanti tidak intonasinya tidak bagus ya, nanti datar gitu aja kayak robot gitu kan. So we have to check once again ya, and therefore you have to give here the address of the audiobook that you mean, yeah, how you get it or reveal it from their internet address. So that's two things is important. The first one is, once again, the first one is teaching English. You have to talk about teaching, what you mean by teaching in EFL context, and then teaching listening and listening skill. So that's the what's that? The ideas that you have to talk. And the second part is audiobooks. Yeah, that's what I already explained. Next, research methodology. You talk about pre-experimental research. Yes, pre-test, post-test, and this should come from a book. Ya, jangan tiba-tiba ada. Di sini, here you cite Creswell 2012 because you copy this one, ya, OX02, O1X02, itu harusnya ada alamatnya karena kan ini khusus. So you have to put page. Creswell, what page? Nah, what important in this case is X, ya. X itu treatment, ya. So in this part you have to explain a lot. Not only say that's treatment, you have to explain what kind of treatment. Pastilah the use of using misalkan audiobook. But we want to know how you are going to use the audiobook in your teaching learning process. Nah, makanya di sini penting ya. Okay, and population and sample and your population sample. Ya bolehlah nih, tapi kalau sebutkan aja lah, ini enaknya kalau gitu. Sebutkan kayak kelas berapa gitu kan, kelas berapa, misalkan kelas 12A misalnya seperti itu. Because sampling is not really, emphasized in this case, because when we go to school, sampling doesn't work. We just what class we get access. That's it. But it's okay, yeah. You have to write here how many students, the total population, and then how many students that will join your research. Technique of data collection and tool of data collections. Now, once again, ya, tekniknya measurement, oke. Nah, tools of data collection ini yang salah, ya. Ini yang hampir semua proposal mahasiswa saya baca seperti ini. Ini kesalahan turun-temurun berarti. Ya, harusnya kalau cerita tentang tools of data collection, yang harus diceritakan adalah tools-nya, yaitu instrumen. What is your instrument? Yaitu tes. So here in this section, you have to explain about your test. Tes kamu ini apa? Nah, bentuknya multiple choice, ya, seperti apa, dan sebagainya. Ini yang perlu diceritakan di sini. Kalau kamu punya 2 tes, pre-test dan post-test, kamu jelaskan juga pre-testnya mana, post-testnya mana. Apakah kamu akan menggunakan hal yang sama, dan sebagainya. You have to explain here once again, ya. Jangan bicara tentang prosedur penelitian, ngapain di sini? Ini kan tentang section about tools of data collection. So you talk about your instrument. Yeah, I have to speed up because the time. Alright, validity, reliability, ya udah oke nih. Tapi harusnya seperti kawanmu tadi Atika sampaikan, ini harusnya ada rumus-rumusnya semuanya di sini, ya. Rumusnya harus ada dan dijelaskan. Begitu juga data analisis. Kalau experimental study itu banyak sekali ininya, apa? Panjang ceritanya maksud saya data analysis. Okay? References, it look good already, but once again, please check. We have to follow APA style, ya. Nah, jadi saya kira itu ya. Do you have question?
No, sir, it's clear. Thank you very much, sir.
Now, I want you to revise your proposal based on our feedback today. Yes, strictly. Yeah, please improve the quality of your proposal. It is